Hi guys, Dan from miniwargaming's just put up a video showing off some of his conversions, his converted vehicles and troops. So I thought I'd just put up a video showing off some of mine as well. In a sense, just to sort of possibly give him a bit of inspiration that Imperial Guard conversions aren't very orky, so I'm not sure how much you'll get from it, but there is one thing in particular that I did want to draw his attention to that I think might be useful for him. And I'll cover that first, but what I'll just say before I get to that is most of what I'll show here is much more minor conversion work, I suppose, and for troops, for the Imperial Guard players out there that like to customise and make their army look pretty, what's the word, unique, that's the one, instead of just having a load of standard guys. And a tip to get your weapons teams to go further as well. But yeah, onto the conversion stuff. First off, I want to show you guys, switch to macro, I want to show you guys this Sentinel conversion that I did quite a while ago. And what I want to draw Dan's attention to here is how easy the base went together. The base being the Tower Crisis Battlesuit legs and the cockpit from an Imperial Guard's Sentinel. The back plate, I think, was like from an old Land Raider or something, I don't know, but that's, yeah. Cockpit from a Imperial Guard Sentinel, Tower Crisis Battlesuit legs. I think that could give you a base to work from as far as sort of killer cans possibly go. Could be orcified quite well, I think. Obviously this is almost orky in the fact that it's completely overloaded with weaponry, and those poor little legs probably wouldn't stand up to it, but hey, anyway, it is what it is, and there's that guy. The only other conversion work I've really done on a vehicle is on this Chimera. First off, I'll just give you a peek at the tank commander there. He's got Katachan arms with the shoulder pads from the Valkyrie kit, and a flamer that's been chopped down, turned into a hand flamer, much more suitable for a tank commander than a regular flamer. But yeah, onto the main conversion there. The dozer blade at the front has been extended up, and the driver's cockpit here has been extended forwards with a rocket pod on the side there as well, instead of the regular heavy bolter or whatever you would choose to put on there. But yeah, this piece and that piece are from the Valkyrie kit. That's just been shaved down to fit. This plate across the top here, obviously I've chopped a corner off there so that it fits better, or slightly better, with the rocket launcher there, but this plate is the one that goes on the back there if you're going to turn it into an open top vehicle like a Griffin or a Basilisk. And then the headlights are the lights from the Valkyrie kit that I didn't use, because they do one for each side options. But yeah, the rest of it is all just kit that's stuck on there, but the conversion at the front there potentially could be something that the orcs could benefit from. So yeah, that's pretty much the main thing for the vehicle conversions that I wanted to bring Dan's attention to. The rest of it is all kind of troop based. Now these five guys, these three here, this guy and this guy, these are the five guys that I converted using the Space Marine Scout torsos from the Space Marine Scout bikes that I got and converted to my guard. So in switching the bodies over, I had the Space Marine Scout bodies left and thought I'll make some, sort of character model types with those. First off, we'll go with this guy. This is the guy that I put together for Great Jojo Man's Bits Box Bash. Switch back to macro. All of these are really minor conversions, no real huge stuff gone into these, but it's just Katachan legs, Katachan arms, The knives are from the Space Marine Scouts. They were chopped off and stuck on in place of the I believe sword that was in this hand and combat knife that was in this hand. Switched them out because those blades were much nicer. And the torso, Space Marine Scout torso, with just a tiny bit of green stuff in the belly area, so that he's arching his back a bit more as he's leaping off there. But obviously if he wasn't on this base, dioramic base, he would fit quite well on a regular type base and could be used as possibly, you know, a slime arbo or something like that. Yeah, moving on. This guy, Space Marine Scout torso, he's got Catachan legs and the Catachan heavy flamer from the command sprue. And the head, one of the heads from the Valkyrie kit, with the visor sort of shaved off from the top to turn it into a regular helmet instead of having a visor. Not a huge conversion, but pretty effective and looks pretty good. I've got a priest here next. This guy, again, Scout torso. This guy's got one of the Scout heads, shoulder pads from the Valkyrie kit to sort of beef him up a bit, a shotgun on his back from the Scout sprue, and the Eviscerator was made from a flamer, this chainsaw thing that I can't remember where that came from, but the flamer end is chopped off and put up on the top there as an exhaust port. I guess that's a relatively orky sort of conversion. That could be something that Dan could use. Next up we've got a Commissar. Again, the torso just makes them look more important, and the head is from, I believe, the Hellhound kit, Catachan arms. Yeah, just little stuff that makes guys look a bit more special. This guy, proper bits box bash here. He's got the Space Marine Scout torso, the head. He's got the same head as the priest. The stubber there. Bits from the weapon sprues, which kind of leads quite nicely into the heavy weapons. But this is all a melter gun, a bolter from the Scout bikes, and the acid spray nozzle from the Hellhound kit. I think it was a Devil Dog. That's the Devil Dog conversion, and this is something that I think Dan could possibly stick on like a big mech or something, using this nozzle. This wiring loom here at the back is from the Imperial Guard las cannon kit from the heavy weapons, and that stuck quite nicely on the end of that there, and just with a couple of little green stuff wires extra to sort of do a little bit of gap filling and make it look not too out of place, this turns that arm into quite a big heavy duty weapons arm there. And the back there, that's from the las cannon weapons, again with two halves of a mortar stuck on there with a flamer canister in the middle. So yeah, that could potentially be very orky. We've got these two guys here, which are just very minor conversions. These are the Space Marine melters that you get in like a pack of 6. I just trimmed the Space Marine hand off that's sculpted on there, and stuck it on my guards, just to give them a weapon that can actually do some damage. Not very orky at all. This guy, again, minor conversion, just chopped the sword or the combat knife off this hand and replaced it with a bolt pistol. But this sight on top is the end of 2 las guns just chopped off and then turned 90 degrees to each other and stuck on the top there. Not very suitable for a pistol, but hey, it is what it is. And these two guys, these last two kneeling down, they are using a couple of the legs from the heavy weapons kit just to have some unique sort of characters in my command squads, or veteran squads. This guy, again, very minor conversion, but he looks pretty effective. And this guy, I quite like this guy, moving down there with his chainsword. It's pretty cool. But anyway, yeah, that's pretty much it for all the subtle conversions, except for a few minor, very minor things on these guys. But this was the last thing that I wanted to talk about, making your heavy weapons kits go further. Now, obviously it depends how you want to use them and how you build your squads and things, but I have basic setup of in a regular squad the guys take a missile launcher with them. So anyway, I bought 2 boxes of heavy weapons kits, 2 boxes of 3. For some reason I got 5 of these bases in each one, which left me some spare bases. So I built the 6 that I wanted. So I've got 2 auto cannons, 2 las cannons and 2 heavy bolters. And of course you only get the 3 tripods in the box of 3 weapons, so you can, it kind of makes it difficult to, you know, have, well, yeah, of course you can stick them on buildings or whatever, but you only get 3 tripods in each thing. But of course the missile launchers are supposed, they're supposed to use the same bipod as the mortar, but if you give them to switch the macro here, if you give them to a regular guy, if you get one of the boxes of troops that you can get, like Kathchans and Cadians, I don't know about the others, but you can certainly get boxes of regular guys, which I think is like 20 guys where it used to be, I don't know. But yeah, you just give it to a regular guy, use the arms that are provided with the weapon, and you've got a rocket launcher there, and then all you need to do is just make another guy to look like the ammo carrier, the spotter or whatever, and so there's another regular guy with a rocket launcher there, missile launcher rig, and his guy. But yeah, again, these guys, I'm not sure are they showing up okay. But yeah, so basically the point I'm trying to make with these is that from buying the 2 boxes of 3 heavy weapons, I actually managed to get, instead of 6 heavy weapons, I managed to get 12 out of it, because the mortars used the bipod, so I've got 3 mortars. The missile launchers don't need the bipod, so I just stuck them on regular guys, and obviously you get the 3 and the 3 tripods that you can use for the regular weapons. In order to get the guys to go further, obviously I got the pack, the box of regular guys, and then just sort of mix and matched the guys standing and the guys kneeling. There's 2 guys standing on this one kneeling, 1 standing, 1 kneeling, 1 standing. Same goes for all these, except for this one with his 2 kneeling. It just throws in some variation, allows for all kinds of sort of minor conversion work to make the weapons bases look a bit more interesting. In this one I did some green stuff, sort of termite mounds on, just to give that a bit of a unique look. But yeah, that's it guys, really. I think obviously I got extra bases with my weapons teams, but it's not that difficult to make your own bases as long as you cut them the right size. But of course you can just stick them on regular bases as well, like with the missile launchers. You probably get away with that with these as well. If you've got spare bases lying around, you put the mortar on one, you put your guys on 2 separate ones, and overall the 3 guys have about the same base size. So yeah, that'll be it for this guys. It's going to take forever to upload. I just realised how long it is. Never mind. Anyway, that's it guys. Thanks for watching, and catch you in the next one.